Actress Sharon Tate, 8 months pregnant, had been brutally murdered along with 4 others at an isolated estate. And 24 hours later, a second slaying. A middle-aged couple named Lino and Rosemary LaBianca were knifed to death inside their own home. The unknown killers left bloody graffiti at both scenes. When the arrest finally came down, the city was stunned. The killers were young, with all-American looks. They could have been the girls next door. Yet, their devotion to an ex-convict named Charles Manson was so extreme, it led them to murder. At trial, the girls, Susan Atkins, Patricia Krenwinkel, and Leslie Van Houten, seemed not only willing to kill, but to die for Charles Manson.
Charlie would always say, "These are your children, and you threw them out, and I took them in." They were the children of America, but he perverted them and corrupted them, and they became something else.
At 19, Lynette Fromm dropped out of El Camino Community College and became the second.
She said she was sitting on a curb in Venice, California. Her parents had thrown her out, and she said that this bus drove up, and this man got out, and he looked at her and he said, "Your parents threw you out, didn't they?" And she thought he was a genius and a psychic and everything else. She said, "How did you know that?" And she got into the bus with him, and she never came back. Manson's real talent was that he recruited very young girls, very young and very impressionable, at a time in their lives when they had identity problems and they didn't know where they were going in society, and society was very strange right then.
Leslie Van Houten, Patricia Krenwinkel, Susan Atkins, and Lynette Squeaky Fromm were disillusioned with their middle-class upbringing and searching for something better. They thought they'd found it in Charles Manson.
As twisted as it all got, you know, I really think that I felt that I had met someone that, by being around him, would have a positive change.
He actually would forget our names sometimes, but it wasn't an insult, because his love was without a doubt, and it just so happened that we hooked into something that was true.
First there was love. It's a kind of love where, you know, you could actually be next to people who are making love and not think too much about it. There was a real close relationship to most of the members of the family. There was a lot of love there before there was fear and death and murder.
So, did you want to be like him?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Did all of you want to be like him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.